used to work with a billionaire that put a lot of money and effort and reputation down just to discover more entrepreneurs that could be funded and could be supported and could be put forward there to make Africa great again. He believes in the philosophy of Afro-capitalism, and I absolutely agree. And I think more Africans should delve into that philosophy and work on it to help you to solidify your frame of mind when you're thinking about growth for Africa. Now, that aside, there's a point he always made, or at least I heard from him and I consistently worked with it. He had made an analogy of where investors were looking for someone to invest in, and they kept going to the same entities, same set of people, and he was like, what? Come on, Africa is better than that. We're greater than that. Why is it just a few same guys you keep investing in? And it was his mission to discover more people so that they could democratize luck. I say to you, when you are discovered in this light, what begins to happen is that investors will come to you. There happens to be a lot of resources looking for the credible few. So if your system is credible, if your system is one that others can vouch for, they know that you're well set up, you are indeed a vouchable entity, you have the records and you have the reputation, they will back you up. Trust me on this. There is enough money to invest in entities doing great things, fantastic things, even simple things that don't necessarily look like you building a rocket ship, but you are solving a problem, you are sorting out an issue, you are recovering and repairing a broken bridge. Let me tell you, there is enough funding to support you. But what they are looking for is that they need to bring that access that they have to capital to you, especially low-cost capital, long-term capital. I know that's music to your ears. Long-term capital, low-cost capital. I have not met an entrepreneur that is not music to his or her ears. They have it. The IFCs of this world, the AFDBs of this world, the Afrexins of this world. Even in your country, it exists. The sovereign trust funds exist. And you say, oh, but they're not funding entrepreneurs. It's because we have not made ourselves to look like what they can fund. You can command a premium from investors and strategic partners. You can. Why? How? Tell me, Abimbola, how can I do it? By putting in place the right corporate governance system that will make you stand out for their own standards, not your own standards. It will help to improve your oversight. It will help them to monitor you because they can't do the work of getting into. People blame when there is a burst. They say, oh, didn't they do a due diligence? Come on. How many due diligences can they do that will get to the very bottom? It's very difficult for an external party to come in to uncover things you have intentionally hidden or things that are not known to them to even discover. They'll be able to monitor you better when there is a good corporate governance system in place. You will even be more sustainable because you have covered all of the bases and you have done the right things in your people, in your systems, your control. You have external auditors, you have internal control, you have put in place people with incentives to work with you. All of those things are right. And what happens? You will perform better operationally and financially for sustainable and bigger growth. These are some of the benefits of good corporate governance. And so I can't speak of it completely. I can't finish it in a little 4-minute, 5-minute video. I think more of us need to begin to look at what it takes to have in place the right governance structure for our startup, and we ensure effective decision making that will attract a premium with investors, but not just investors, with strategic partners who are wary of who they put their name behind. Think about it and do the right thing.